Oh my gosh. Oh man. It's finally here. The long awaited, uh, the long awaited talking sleds. Well, I don't really need to require password, but yeah. It's been a long time. Um, Yeah, it's been gosh, I don't even know how long since I tried to initially do this, and then the demo got taken down and I just got super busy, and I didn't even know that the demo was back up, and now it's in early access and people can buy it and play the game. So that's like so rad. Um Yeah, I mean, let's. I guess I should. I mean, I'm not playing with anyone, so voice chat doesn't really matter. But yeah, like there's so much to talk about. Like so much in my life has happened. How do I use this? Can't. Okay. I guess this is faster than than getting on a on a chairlift, or is it even faster? I don't know. Holy shit. Okay. Um, well, yeah, there's been a lot that's happened since a long time ago. I kind of just covered the basis of like who I am, what I do, and everything, and I don't even know where to begin. Like, I moved in with my partner. I moved in, like, I moved into an apartment with her, and we have four animals, which is kind of crazy. Like, we got three cats and a dog, which is currently sleeping right by my feet right now. She's a miniature chocolate Pomeranian, and she's adorable. And yeah, what has gone on in my life since I last made one of these? I've been in like the full freelance world of being a gaffer and cinematographer, and it's been a pretty wild ride. Yeah, like last year, like last year, like tax season is done. Going over my yearly income and expenses, and just being straight out of college and trying to do the thing. Didn't make too much money, but luckily I had a support system where I just lived with my mom for the time being. Yeah, I mean I started. Let's see, what have I done? What have I done? I can't even remember like the last thing that I've done since, or not the last thing. I can't remember exactly where we left off, so it's a little bit dizzying. But I've been very busy. I've been either crewing for on commercials, working on jobs that are. Oh, what is this? Is this a race? That's insane. Okay. There's so much to this game that's now out versus the demo, and there's so many more areas. I've been crewing on stuff. I've been working in the Gripen Electric department. I just was the cinematographer on one of the biggest things that I've shot budget wise. Like, in terms of like scope of the project, it was probably the most experimental and challenging as a cinematographer. So I really kind of had to like take a step back and analyze how much like I knew as a cinematographer, and how much like what type of cinematographer I want to be, and just fully diving into that story and doing that. So we just wrapped on that like a week ago actually. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a pretty wild ride. I don't know. I guess I'm just there is no basis to this episode. I'm kind of just doing it and like word vomiting for this one, just because it's been so long. Yeah, I've been crewing on commercials, which has been a lot of fun. Getting to see like what the big leagues is like, essentially, and getting paid commercial rates, which is always great because the commercial world has a lot more money than the independent film scene world. So being able to work on those has been a lot of fun, and then also just learning from those. Oh shit! Learning from those top guys. Like there's this one key grip that I've been working under who's really sick. He's you see him like he does mixed martial arts and is in his 40s and kind of has that look where it's like, oh, that guy's gonna be an asshole. But he's actually the chillest dude and so down to teach you everything that he knows. And him being really inviting, like, to someone that's pretty green like me in the industry is really nice. Yeah, I don't have a plan on what to talk about. But yeah, moving in with my partner is pretty exciting. It's the first time I've lived with a partner, and it's we're only a month in. Like we just paid rent today, or second month's rent. I guess first month's rent, but that doesn't count. I feel like we just had like our first, 1 month or 1 month in the apartment, paying for next month. So that it's been pretty fun figuring that out, especially because both of our jobs have pretty wild schedules. Because she works in the service industry and I work in film, so I'm contracted. It's all based on if I get work, depending on how busy I'll be. So there was a point a golden chair. Whoa. There was a point this month. We're furnishing our apartment and doing all that sort of things, and this month happened to be like a pretty slow month for paid work for me. Like I had that short that I was the cinematographer on, but that one was purely a passion project to where I didn't make any money essentially on that. Like I made gas money, which isn't necessarily money, but yeah, it was a little bit tricky because it's like, oh well, zero money, and then I had all this free time and she's working, and then all of a sudden it was like a week where it was like back to back to back, like, hey, are you available? Hey, are you available this day? Are you available that day? And to where it was like, I'm gone for 14 hours a day and working, and and she's not working or working a shift, and it's 4 hours maybe if she's not working a double, and it's just like, oh, we don't see each other. So yeah, that's been a fun thing to go about. Man, I'm kind of rambling. I know one of the main things for this that my plan for this show was to not ramble as much. So I guess I should reel it back in. But I'm also just like super excited that this game is out and that I get to do this, because a couple of my friends, which maybe I'll invite him to play and chit chat with him for a bit. One of my friends keeps asking us, Kev, when's Talking Sled's gonna come back? And I was like, dude, I don't know. The game's not out, and I didn't even know that the demo was back up, and now it's out, and I get to do this like sort of side passion project that I wanted to do for a while. So yeah, super excited about that. Oh yeah, over the next 3 weeks, I'm like slammed with work, which is a great thing, but it's also like oh my god, everything's happening all at once type of feeling too. So it's a mixed bag of emotions. Oh, I should try to do a flip. Oh no. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna be busy for like 3 weeks. Starting tomorrow. I mean, I'm day playing on a feature that's filming locally. So that's pretty fun. But then right after that, I'm going 4 days into a short that I'm gaffing, which is part local and then part we have to drive out somewhere to shoot some stuff. And then right when I get back from that, I go into prep for a comedy special that I'm a camera operator for, that I'm flying out to Oklahoma for. I've never been to Oklahoma. I've heard really there's only fried catfish out there, and that's super exciting because we do have we have a dead day, and there's not really, I don't think there's much to check out in Oklahoma. But I'll find out and I'll get back to you guys. So that'll be fun. Super excited to camera operate that thing. It's something that I've never done, a comedy special at least. So it'll be a new experience, pretty fun. And then right after I land, I have another shoot that I'm traveling for in Chicago. It's another comedy special, but I'm the cinematographer of this one. Super excited for it. The comic seems like a really cool dude, pretty funny, and the vibe that he's going for is really cool. I get to bust out my old VHS camera, and I've had a digital converter rig for it that I've been wanting to use for a while, but I just haven't had a reason to use it, so I haven't had the reason to buy the rest of the parts that I've been missing, which is just like some miscellaneous cables and some batteries that are very specific to the rig itself. But I get to bust that out, so I'm super excited for that. And then the whole crew that this producer and I have put together seems like really chill and really solid. So I'm beyond stoked for that. But it's just been my past week has been like just figuring out the whole ordeal of coordinating rentals in a different state where I don't know the rental houses and whatnot. It's been kind of a wild ride. I feel like this is no man's land out here that I just launched myself into. So we'll see what happens when I get down here. Oops. Okay, let's teleport to Lodge. I think that's really all I want to talk about. I mean, I can get more into it as it progresses, but I think this is a good place to stop as the first episode. I don't even know how long I've been recording. I mean, I'm going to have to check OBS. I've been recording for 14 minutes. That's not bad. That's a good, if I don't cut any of it down, that's a good first episode, which I probably will cut it down a teeny bit. But yeah, I'm looking forward to just doing this and having this kind of be my outlet of just talking, like talking to my mentors and my peers and my partner is one thing, but just being able to like work out my thoughts on my own, I really enjoy. Like, that's why I enjoy driving so much, is because I can just think. Like, I'll put on some sort of music where I don't really have to pay attention to it, or I won't pay attention to it. Like, I'll put on drum and bass or like something to where it's like, okay, this is good in the background. Or like jazz. I'm a big jazz guy. Jesus, I'm just like hiccuping and burping so much. I like jazz. I'm a big jazz guy. But yeah, I'll just be able to like sit there and think and work out things through my brain. A lot of the time it's more like technical and logistical for like work. But it's one of my favorite things. Cool. Well, thanks for getting to this point if you listen to me ramble for 16 minutes. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Don't know how quickly these will come out, but I hope at least once a week I'll be posting something. All right, peace out.